The Kitchener Rangers find a hole in the Ottawa defense and they tie the game at 1-1. That's where we end. No overtime in this round-robin tournament. So both those teams now still looking for their first victory, but at least they have a tie in the column. Keep their hopes alive here at the championship, but an outstanding hockey game. And it's going to only get better right now, I think, at this point, folks. The two teams that a lot of people are thinking are the top two teams coming into this tournament are featured here in our noon hour game. The Mississauga Reps taking on the Oakville Rangers. Both these teams very familiar with each other. They've seen each other throughout the campaign. They've been ranked very high all season long. And if you watched the games yesterday, you came away thinking, boy, Mississauga and Oakville have kind of set the bar here. I don't think Sun County's too far off the pace, the host team, but these two teams definitely come in as the higher ranked teams in this tournament. Both of them winning yesterday, so both of them looking to continue their winning ways. The interesting thing here, though, is it's only the second game of the tournament. You have to wonder if one of them maybe holds back a little bit. A loss wouldn't be totally devastating. The key here is just to get into one of those top four spots to give yourself a chance to play for a medal. Both of these teams are capable of that, so while it's a very important game, it wouldn't be the end all for whichever team loses this contest. With all that said, that sets up this game for you. When we come back to the Essex Community Arena, we'll have the opening face-off and the call. Justin Prince and Steve Pronger with all the action. This is the 2018 OHF Pee Wee AAA Hockey Championships on WeTV.
Windsor started a tradition way back of giving us great barbecue north of the border, and you can taste that tradition when you come to Tommy's Barbecue. Dive into Tommy's rotisserie-style ribs and chicken, along with the crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and the original hot and sweet sauces. Plus all those amazing desserts like Black Forest cake and strawberry cheesecake. Taste the tradition and so much more at Tommy's Barbecue, 999 Erie Street East. See you there, Windsor.
And welcome back, everyone, to Essex, Ontario for more coverage of the 2018 All-Ontario Pee Wee AAA Hockey Championship for the Ontario Hockey Federation. It's the Oakville Rangers taking on the Mississauga Reps in today's matchup here for 12 p.m. noon in what should be an absolutely fun one to call and watch here on WeTV. The number one team in the country, according to My Hockey Rankings, is the Reps. But also in the top 5 are the Rangers. It's going to be a battle of the two powerhouses as we start things off. Justin Prince alongside Steve Pronger as we're just moments away from the opening puck drop to what should be an exciting matchup here for the Essex Center Sports Complex.
Yeah, both teams, Justin, with blowout wins last night or yesterday in their games. Boy, this is going to be an interesting one. Could be a flurry of goals, or on the other hand, could be a big shutout for both teams.
And we're underway quickly. As we're underway, both teams wearing dark jerseys. The blue will be the Rangers, in the red will be the Reps. As the Rangers try and get out of their own zone alongside the boards. Chasing around McKenna. Ends up getting the puck, going from the other side. Behind the net. Now back along the boards, now inside the Rep zone. Trying to set him up. This one's going to be cleared all the way back the other way, as this will find the goaltender for the Rangers. This is going to go back the other way. Soto, someone that had a hat trick yesterday, misses on the shot. As this one's picked up now by the Reps in their zone still, trying to get it out of their own zone. Alongside the boards, that's Nathan Saunder. He ends up finding Ben Loken. Loken winning the team MVP for yesterday's blowout victory for them. Looking to add on to his performances 1 minute into the first period. O'Neal trying to settle it up. Gets a deflection. That one's going to be cut. As we're going to have a face-off.
Yeah, Sebastian Monaco in net today for the Mississauga Reps, having to react to a little tip there. That's the game it's going to be. We're expecting a lot of shots today from both teams and a lot of tips. Going to have a quick look at it again. Shot coming down the board. Oh, it's put up. It's tipped. Monaco smothering that puck, showing good butterfly style, Justin.
Braden Gillespie, meanwhile, is in the other net for today for the Oakville Rangers after yesterday's 5-0 victory for them as that shot went wide. Goes all the way alongside the boards, back along behind the net. Lead now picked up by the Reps. They pass it to the other side. Trying to get separation and trying to get something prepared for a shot. Little pass deflected away. Here comes Oakville. Up the ice, here they go. Going for the shot, that's going to be easily caught. As that was Quad Beaudry trying to get a shot off there. Yeah, young Bodie,
He's a speedy guy, putting up a shot there. Wasn't much trouble for Monaco, but I'm glad to see pucks going at net early in this game. You know, if you're going to establish yourself early in the game, you got to be telling the other team, I'm firing pucks at you, be ready for me.
And of course, a lot of the goals were flying for both of these teams in their respective games yesterday. More on that in a few moments here. Meanwhile, Ritchie's trying to keep the puck for Oakville, finding Crisp. Going across ice pass, once again trying to get back to Ritchie as that one misses on the pass attempt from Bronson Ryan. This goes right around back into the zone for the Reps. Able to be kept inside though by the Rangers. That's kicked off the pass by Monaco. Now alongside the boards, 4, 5, 6 different players in that area trying to dig it on out. Who comes up with it? It's Ritchie. But he runs into a player, loses the handle on the puck. Picked up once again, though, as this is going to be Lewick able to find it around the corner. Back alongside the boards, once again kicked off back to Lewick. This one ends up in the stick of Soto. Soto goes from the center to the right side. Has to swing it on behind the boards. It's going to be a line change coming up. Zabetsky going to come on in as one of the first few players. The Reps are also going to have some line changes going on, meanwhile, for the defensemen. As that one's cut in the glove by Gillespie.
Gillespie could have had a little trouble with that one. Again, a tip, sticks are getting in front of shots. You know, one of our most famous commentators in hockey ever in the world, Don Cherry, doesn't like sticks in front of pucks. They're going to deflect, they're going to beat goaltenders, but we've seen 2 of them today. Catanacci there on the Mississauga bench, he's got to be happy with what he sees so far. Big blowout win yesterday. He's going to tell his boys, keep doing what you're doing.
He's definitely got to be happy for sure. This one, meanwhile, was cleared towards the corner. McKinnis trying to chase on after it. This one's going to go back along the ice into the neutral zone. Miza lost the handle on that as this one's going to go back into the corner once again. Brought alongside the boards, but the Reps keep it in the zone, keeping up their intense pressure. Almost got a deflection. This will be brought up the ice by Miza once again. 3-on-2 opportunity. Miza trying to get towards the slot. This one passed, but no opportunity for the shot there. As McKinnon is going to have to set up on one of the points. Trying to pass it to Zabitsky instead in traffic as that one's turned over and off and away come the Reps once again.
Oh boy.
Offsides though.
Like to see those offsides being called. It shows aggression early in the game. Nothing wrong with that. Feet are moving. People are moving. Hey, the Oakville Rangers last night, they really moved, Justin. They had a big blowout win, 5-0. Today, of course, they're on the ice now against Mississauga. Later today, they'll finish the day against Sun County. Tomorrow, they'll see Ottawa at 2 p.m. Thursday will be 2 games for our friends from the Oakville Rangers. First, Thunder Bay, and they'll finish the tournament against Nickel City Thursday afternoon.
Meanwhile, this one's going to lead to an hour face-off as a whistle's called. As right now, Oakville, of course, coming off their 5-0 victory yesterday in their first game of the tournament over Kitchener. But this team here, the Reps, somebody that is very tough to play because they scored 8 goals on Thunder Bay yesterday.
Little hesitation here. Linesman looking around. There he goes. He drops it.
And we're off and away once again. The Reps coming up at the puck. They're on the charge immediately, trying to set up the shot as that one goes wide. That was Markinovich trying to get that shot on in, but going wide to the right as this one's going to go along the corner. Reps trying to set on up something, but the Rangers come up with it. They're going to clear it out of their own zone. This is moved on back. They're not going to have the line change yet, trying to just have some pressure backed on out as this is going to be another whistle. And I believe it might be offsides here.
Love to see the offsides early in the game. I don't mind seeing it. It means players are skating. They're being aggressive. They want something to happen. Feet are moving. And boy, here we go with Mississauga. You're going to see them again later today against Kitchener, of course, but yesterday the big blowout win over Thunder Bay. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. against Nickel City, and of course 4 p.m. against Sun County, and they'll finish their regular tournament 10 a.m. Friday morning against Ottawa.
And right now, they're trying to keep this a scoreless game, still just about 5 minutes into this first period. Reps going on the attack. Trying to work his way through two defenders. That one's going to be losing the stick on that one by Stephen Campbell, as this one bounces around to the other side of the boards. Going to be brought towards the slot area. Campbell couldn't get a good handle on that pass, though, as it's just flipped up and around to stay inside the zone by the reps. Chris and Luke trying to keep it away from Campbell right now. This, though, will go all the way to the point. Now going to flip it up towards the slot. Trying to shove it on forward to Cajanello. This one's going to be cleared on forward, as this is going to be calling for the offsides. They get the offsides, but the reps, they have been putting on intense pressure for sure in this one, as we look at your sponsors, John O's Foods Incorporated, Scotiabank, Holiday Inn, and DNR Apparel. Big parts of this year's tournament and big parts to our coverage here. We'd like to thank you, our sponsors, for being a part of this event for this year. But with that, we're back underway. 9:30 to go in the first. Rangers going on the attack. Soto leading the charge, and we got a penalty, as it looks like he might have got caught up with one of the sticks. That might have been a tripping call.
It's cliche time, Justin, when I say speed kills. We'll see what our referee thinks about it.
8 red, 2 minutes, trip.
Our referee today, Tyler McFedrin, makes that call against Mississauga, but speed kills, right? When you bring speed to the blue line, players are forced to do things maybe they shouldn't. They reach with the stick, they trip you up. Oakville, the recipient of a power play.
And right now, the reps, they're saying, what penalty kill situation? They're going to keep on trying to attack, as that was going coast to coast, as that one was blocked by one of the pads. This one going to go now, be picked up by the Rangers. Going now on the attack, one of the speediest teams in the tournament. Soto trying to chase it down along the boards. They're going to push it on forward into the rep zone. As they try and move it along the boards, they'll just clear it. Get some breathing room, 30 seconds as they go for the line change.
Mississauga with their big bodies on the ice. Markovich and Laukin killing that penalty. These boys have size, they speed, and they're not afraid to play up ice, killing a penalty. Love to see that.
And again, cleared once again. Still about a minute and 13 seconds left on the power play. This is going to be moved off the boards. Big time opportunity, big time shot, big time stop, as this play is still going. Able to bounce it off the pads, as that was almost a goal on that, what could have been a breakaway goal.
How about Sebastian Monaco standing up, being that fifth player on a penalty kill? Love to see that, standing square in that blue ice. Fortunately, Oakville there, a little too much juice in the tank, going offside as they entered the zone.
Yeah, this is going to set up another face-off about 49, 50 seconds, I should say, left on the power play.
We have a look at Rowan there, number 17 for Oakville, and he stands up against someone like Markovich, number 12, and there really is a size differential. You can see it sometimes in this Pee-wee age group.
Yeah, you have some players that go up to as tall as 5'8", 5'9"-ish range. Some players up in the 4'10" range still, but this is going to be deflected. The chance in the slot area. This one's bounced around as the reps have a chance to go for a shorthander. Loken leads the charge, just misses, as that's going to be caught in the back of the mesh. And goaltender trying to dive on top of that one. Few different players trying to dive on it as the whistle's called.
Braden Gillespie there standing tall in his net, but boy, oh boy, number 10, Ben Laukin from Mississauga. That is the way, as far as I'm concerned, you kill penalties. Your fast feet, fast aggression. And talk about people we also want to thank you to our sponsors. Home Hardware, we couldn't do it without you. Windsor Spitfires, big support in this region, of course, Memorial Cup champions. And without the city of Essex and this wonderful facility, we TV and you, the viewers, wouldn't be here enjoying this wonderful hockey, Justin.
That's for sure, especially if your family members from reaching out of the city, not in Essex right now, whether it's in the province, in the country, or in the sum, all the way out, all the way to Florida, as the Rangers win the face-off. 12 seconds left on the power play. As this is going to be brought alongside the right side, trying to avoid a bunch of sticks is Crisp. Still keeping the puck, as this is going to be a whistle called offsides.
We saw some aggressive checking with the stick. That's okay. We know body checking's not allowed. What's the next thing? You have to check properly with the stick. Positioning and angling, stick checks can be very effective at this age group. You have to master them. We saw some good stick work without taking a penalty from Mississauga right there.
Yeah, good stick work, as this is going to be back to 5-on-5 hockey between Mississauga and Oakville. Kept from going deep into the own zone there as the reps are trying to push it on back. Ritchie kicks it into the right-hand corner. Monaco stops it from rolling down as Saunders going to bring it up, pushes it on forward. Briere was able to kick it alongside the boards, but Oakville says we want to keep it in the zone as they go for the line change. Ritchie still trying to chase after the puck. Kicked on forward. Zabitsky able to come up with it. This move towards the slot as this is going to be having to be dived on by Monaco.
Monaco coming up big first team, but you know what, Justin? This game is shaping up to be exactly what we thought. It's like a day at the races. Everyone's got their horses out, and everyone's running. It's a great game so far to call, and boy, oh boy, two top powers who blew out teams last night, and look at our scoreboard.
And very competitive one for sure. Very competitive game. Still no score in this one, about halfway through the first period. Changing the face-off circle. Meanwhile, coming Zachary Christie now going to face off for the reps. It's going to be one though by Oakville. Onside the bench. Falls back into the neutral zone. Here come the reps once again. Markovic going to kick it onto the corner. And back behind the net now. This is going to be thrown once again into the left corner. Alongside the boards. Getting it outside their own zone. Here comes Misa. Misa, chance for a breakaway as he moves to the left side, but gets tripped on up as the net comes off.
We hope Misa's okay. Love the speed. You start crossing those legs over, charging the net. It's the way to play hockey. I would have liked to see him put up a shot there, for sure. But he decided to pull the puck in wide. We're going to have a look at it. Good wheels from Misa, for sure. He's coming wide. He's got his head up, looking for his target, crossing those legs over, picking up speed. Goaltender strong. He's stripped up at the last minute by the Mississauga defender, hitting the post. Goaltender's okay. Misa's okay.
And guess what? I think they called for a shootout attempt with that because of the breakaway.
That's right.
This is a huge chance to get the first goal of the game here from Misa.
Boy, what does this kid have? We're going to see.
Here we go. He's going to take it from the right side. Moves toward the center. Gets it a goal.
Great shot by Misa. Wow. Luke Misa giving Oakville that 1-0 lead, Justin. And again, like we saw yesterday, we thought the goaltender had good position. He maybe goes down a bit too soon. Top shelf is open. So here's Misa. He's looking down ice. I hope he's not thinking about it. This kid moving wide, giving the goalie a different look for sure. Head up, stick in front of him. Cocks his wrist, goaltender's down. Low blocker side, great shot, great goal by Misa. Enjoy it, kid, for sure. Oakville up 1-0.
And a beautiful goal to start off the scoring here at 6:13 to go here in the first. Kicked around into the corner once again behind. Gonna go back towards the point. O'Neill trying to get another deflection, trying to add a second goal. And now back on with the boards once again, battling for that puck. 3 different reps around there to come up with it, as Caginello was able to move it forward, but able to keep it in is Pagnillo, able to keep it inside that zone with the line change coming up once again. Here come the reps again. Beaudry able to stop that now with the Rangers. Able to move on forward. 3 different Rangers, though, unable to keep the handle on that stick. Back to the neutral zone again, past center ice. Loken goes for the stick, and that's off the pads once again. Loken will now kick this forward, trying to have the deke move. Larkin couldn't keep the puck on the stick on the puck. This will move back to the neutral zone after a one-handed pass on forward. This will be cleared on once again for the line change once again. 5 minutes to go here in the first. And both of these teams having a very intense hockey for sure in the first few minutes of this one. Larkin leading the push. Larkin able to kick off the puck as this will be picked off by Oakville. Picked up once again, though, by Campbell as this moves back to Crisp. Crisp tries to pass it forward. Here comes Ritchie. Ritchie along the left wing. Loses the handle on the stick again. Luque now up with it, but he is poked loose, and here comes the Reps yet again. Passing off the boards, over the players once again. Rye trying to bring him alongside the boards after that. Reaching for it with the stick right now is Nick Lourdes. And they fall on top of each other, still poking for the stick. Still able to come up, and it finally comes up with the
I
puck.
love the patience of the referee there, Justin.
Love the no call there on that. Chris, meanwhile, from the right side, misses. That was stopped off the pads as this is going to be brought up the ice by Briere. This one poked away. This one brought on forward. We got a penalty waiting as the official lifts up his hand. We'll see what the call is and who it's on right here.
We got 8 blue, 2 minutes, slash.
Well, Justin, it looks like our friends from Mississauga, they have an opportunity here to bring this level, redeem themselves. I got to say, though, that shot for a goal by Misa, it was beautiful. It's wonderful to see at this age category. Big Markovic out there for taking this, taking the face-off draw from Mississauga. Let's see what they have.
And now we'll see for sure. Reps trying to set it up. First power play for them in the past few minutes, as now they set up in the left corner. One side of the boards, Loken along for the point. Back to the other point now to Graham. This one going back forward. That one goes wide to the left side. Graham able to keep it in the zone as this goes to Campbell. Goes around Robson. Markovic finding Loken. Markovic. Finding once again, trying to set this up in the slot as that one doesn't reach its target.
Nice.
And this one is cleared, and the Oakville faithful shake their cowbells.
Yeah, no, I like it too, because I'm telling you, these kids from Oakville are doing just fine. They're using their speed. They're pressuring on the penalty kill. They're not giving Mississauga any time to move in their own zone.
Right now, still trying to set something up. A lot of pressure now from Oakville with their penalty kill. Loken finding separation with the teammate as this is going to be picked up, poked loose by Beaudry. And
nice
they have
move.
an opportunity. Here we go. Going to be brought up the ice. Ritchie just caught him to the lap of Monaco. Going to be in our face-off here. 44 seconds on the power play.
I think we're going to have some next games here.
I believe
I believe we were. Okay, there they are. Other games today. We've seen Ottawa and Kitchener at a buzzer beater. Final score of 1-1. Sun County will see Thunder Bay at 2 o'clock. Nickel City and Ottawa at 4. Kitchener again at 6 p.m. against Mississauga. And to conclude the day, 8 o'clock, we'll see the host, Sun County, against these very Oakville Rangers. Big day of hockey on we-tv.ca, Justin.
Big day of hockey indeed. And big day of hockey for this tournament too right now. Two of the top teams in the country for AAA Pee Wee hockey going at it. Mississauga and Oakville. That's 15 seconds left on this power play situation for the Reps. Trying to set something up in the slot. This will be cleared on off. That should just about kill things off for this power play as both teams go for the line changes. Going to be brought on from behind the net. Reps going to compose themselves. Campbell gets it poked away by a player coming out of the box and Crisp. Here comes Soto. Crisp goes off to the bench. Soto goes behind the net, trying to find his teammates. Passes off back to the corner. Wagner around, O'Neill trying to pass it back towards Wagner and Soto. Soto comes up with it with his speed. Soto goes for the shot, and that ends up in the lap once again of Monaco.
Monaco's had some work here, Justin, for sure. It's his time to step up and reclaim the lead, but you know what? Something way more important than what's happening now, of course. Humboldt Broncos. You said earlier, last game we saw a little sticker our players are wearing on the back of their helmet. $7 million has been raised to date through the GoFundMe page for Humboldt Broncos. How about that? What a tribute Canada, North American, for the world for that matter, are sending out to Saskatchewan.
And everyone in the hockey community has been rallying around that with Humboldt strong, and definitely shows the movement that is going on after such a tragic incident this past weekend. But now the Rangers, they're just trying to add a second goal themselves. Misa trying to get into the slot to Soto. doesn't get there as this is going to be passed up forward by the reps. Now in front of their own bench, Loken finds Campbell. Campbell moving along the right, passes off the boards. Up towards the right corner, goes for the shot. And off of Gillespie's glove, right into the mesh.
These Mississauga reps, they know how to play hockey. They got their coach, Michael Catanacci. He's a great hockey guy, hockey mind. He's been there. He knows what to do. And, you know, they're only down 1 goal early in the hockey game. These troops will be rallied. I'm watching his body language down there on the bench. We haven't seen the last of these Mississauga reps for sure.
I don't think we have either yet. That's for sure. This was a very intense team yesterday. As now Graham goes for the shot, tries to get the deflection. That one goes to the right side of the net. This one picked up behind the net once again by Fabjan. Fabjan passes out of the corner, finds Graham, goes for the stick. That one goes over the glove of Gillespie as that goes wide. Robson tries to flip it up. 30 seconds to go here in the first period. Fabjan back behind the net, passes back. Going to be picked up now by the Rangers. As this one's kicked still along the boards. Reps still keeping up the pressure. Robson behind the back pass. Tries to have it move. Gillespie decides to just go on top of it as Caggianello tried to go for a move to get to that puck.
Yeah, we haven't called Gillespie's name lately. We're down to 11 seconds this period. This kid's been a standout. You know what? Goaltending can be made to look easy by a good goaltender. This kid is deflecting pucks away to him to the corner. He's not reaching and grabbing for things that are going to miss the net. He's making it look easy, and obviously it's showing on the scoreboard.
Meanwhile, Oakville's able to just clear it into the neutral zone. And with 3 seconds left in the period, that should just about end off your first. And it's 1-0 Oakville after 1 period of play. With 30 minutes left to play, we'll see how the reps respond. And we'll see if the Rangers can keep this 1-0 lead here in the 2018 All-Ontario Pee Wee AAA Hockey Championship here on WE TV. We'll be back in just a moment from Essex.
This is a 50-year-old, but so is this, and this. This could be their ride, or maybe it's this, or this. They might live here, or is it here? These could be their children. This is their hobby, or this, or even this, and this tops their bucket list. Not that. This. We're all different. That's why you deserve better than off-the-shelf financial advice. Get advice as unique as you are with Investors Group.
And welcome back to the town of Essex as we have a 1-0 score so far. Rangers on top of the reps after the first goal scored for them on the first shootout goal of the entire tournament. I'm Justin Prince alongside me, Steve Bronker, as Loken is going to go for the shot for the reps. Trying to continue up the pressure of the reps after falling down 1-0 after that shot before from Oakville to get on the board as they have been looking fairly good. Both of these teams really have been in the early going to this one. Loken finds Campbell, and he scores! We're tied
there you
up
go,
at
Justin. I was just sitting here thinking these teams were evenly matched in the first period. For sure, I don't think we can deny it. You know, Mississauga coming out strong. You know, I know Catanacci is a coach. He's got great words of wisdom for these kids. You know, whatever gas he put in their fuel tank between the first and second period seemed to work wonders. Campbell finding his way tight, putting it upstairs. It seems in this tournament, Justin, upstairs is the way to go. Goalies go down easy. You got a lot of room upstairs. Campbell found the place.
I have to definitely agree with you as that was a beautiful shot to tie things up at 1 apiece. Oakville trying to go on their attack. Zabinski. Shot flipped up from Soto as that one's covered on up But of course, this is not the only coverage you'll see this summer and throughout the year, of course, with WeTV. Coming soon is the St. Clair Green Giants. That will be on we-tv.ca. Home opener is on Saturday, June the 9th. That will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You can catch all your home games for the St. Clair Green Giants on WeTV as the Rangers win the faceoff. Reps able to get it out of their zone. Finds Misa. Gonna go for the charge. Backs on off, finds Crisp at the point. Crisp shoots it into the crease as that one's passed on out.
Good shot there by Chris. That's what has to happen. We have to see more pucks at the net from both teams. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Get traffic to the net. You're going to find yourself getting a lucky break. Pucks will go in.
Had to chase it down from end to end as that didn't reach all the way for icing. As that scores!
What did I just tell you? Right? I'm telling you, when you put the puck at the net, Justin, good things happen. Doesn't pay to be fancy and cute. Hard, right at the net. You saw that there from Oakville. Here it comes again.
Yeah, let's take a look at this replay.
Okay. Right, so you know what? Look, the puck's just flipped towards the net. Traffic's coming. There's Misa, of course. Look, he gets a gift. Wow, Monaco's out of position a bit. When pucks go to the net, great things happen. Congratulations, Oakville.
That's his second goal of the game already. It's 2-1. Remember, Soto ended up with a hat trick on here, so maybe he could be the second player in the tournament and for this team to have a hat trick. That one almost was an opportunity for the Reps, though, in the crease. Able to get it on out as this falls back all the way to the neutral zone. Past center ice. Back to center ice as this goes all the way back to Saunders. Goes around to Dorothy. Passed on forward. Passes by Wolken as this goes all the way behind the net. And it'll be picked up now by McKenna. He passes it on forward, but kept inside the zone, and once again by Dorothy. Up towards the slot. Wolken loses the handle of the puck with two different Rangers around. This one picked up once again. Reps not relenting whatsoever. Markejevic a part of that group inside that traffic. Finds Solder. Loses the handle on that as it falls back to the neutral zone. They have to reset. They're just going to kick it on forward as they'll go for the line change. Both teams are here, and Richie has an opportunity. He's left open, goes for the shot as that one stuffed up the pad.
Well, that was an ill-advised line change. Can't change those D-men coming off when the puck's coming at you. Boy, oh boy, that's dangerous.
Yeah, that was nearly a chance there for the goal. The two players from the Reps were almost able to reach it, but now they have to go on the attack. Graham leads it on the right wing. Tries to get it up into the slot as no one was there to poke it on in. Whom was there potentially there? This one goes back to the neutral zone. Meanwhile, poked off the stick. We got a penalty waiting for right now as Luque is alongside the boards. Battling with Graham. Picked on up. And we'll see who this penalty is on because it's going to mean another power play. It's going to be for the Rangers.
Well, the music's telling me don't touch this in the building. Let's see what McFedrin has to say.
Got 13 red, 2 minutes, interference.
Interference red, wow. So Oakville being up 2-1, find themselves on the power play. We know that's happening now.
That is for sure right now. It's 2-1 is the score. Face-off one, as now the Rangers will try making a 3-1. Try to get a deflection. And Monaco
had no trouble with that one, but you know what? We're going to have no trouble calling this game at 2 o'clock. Sun County Panthers, Thunder Bay Kings, two quality teams. We saw them both play twice yesterday. Sun County, 2 wins at top of the standings, Justin. We can't wait to watch them at 2 o'clock on WeTV.
They may be the host team, but they're also a very strong team, the Alliance champions, and a team that has already scored 14 goals in the tournament in the first 2 games. As Chris passes it up to Misa. Misa going towards the center crease. Poked around. This one, a beautiful glove stop by Monaco.
Wow, Monaco standing up. You know, he got beat by a softie a few minutes ago. I think it caught him off guard, but you know what? He stood tall there. He's a big kid, shoulders above the crossbar. And you know what? We're going to see this again. Oakville bringing the sliding it through the middle, going up high. Like to see that. Monaco in good position, his shoulders back, gloves up, makes that save look easy.
Meanwhile, not so easy to keep it inside the zone. Meanwhile, the Reps going to go on the rush as that went over right stick before. Now goes along the boards, battling for the puck. Still battling for the puck. Is Fabjan.
You know what, we love to see puck battles, absolutely, for sure. You know, these guys from Mississauga, they've had a reputation of battling all year long, and I guarantee you, ranked as high as they are, they've been coming out with the puck most of the time. The score doesn't say that today, for sure, but you know what, I know Michael Catanacci and his coaching staff, they have this game well in hand.
Meanwhile, the Rangers come up with a face-off. Rowan gonna bring it up the ice. Now up in the left corner. Battling alongside. Gets to Brown. This one blocked, trying to get it up towards the net as this one's gonna go out toward the neutral zone. Less than 11 minutes to go here in the second period. Crisp. Passed on forward to Wolwin. He's got some open space. He stops, gets it inside as Beaudry got the shot, but it's caught in the glove of Monaco.
That's okay. Good effort there by Tyson Rowan. I don't mind his stature at all because you know what? I'll take a speedy little guy a lot of the time. You know, you have speed, it keeps going, it tries hard like a little gnat getting in your way all the time. Good job, Tyson Rowan.
Good job for sure as Lourdes is going to win the face-off. Meanwhile, to the point. This one shot up, trying to get the deflection as that one stopped. This one going to be moved on forward. The Reps are going to chase after this as this goes all the way back towards the goaltender. And Gillespie is just going to cover this one up with 10 minutes to go.
You know, that can be tricky when that puck comes at you and it's rolling like a wheel. I've seen some of those go in. Good job there by Gillespie holding his spot, staying square in the net to that puck, trapping that. Nothing fancy, nothing cute, giving his team a chance to win this face-off.
Now the Reps come up with it after the face-off. Now trying to go for the shot inside the face-off circle. Big chance on the rebound. Gillespie able to cover it on up.
Again, Gillespie right there doing what he's got to do. Braden Gillespie. We saw a stick go flying through the air there, Justin. You know, maybe we'll catch that thing. You know, usually pucks hit towards the net, but Gillespie had to fight something else off. And there it goes. Whoa, watch out, Braden. Didn't let that distract him. Stood in there tall. Good job.
And Gillespie, as you see, able to get that glove stop. And now we're back on our way as now his teammates have to get it out of the zone. Finds Lourdes. Here comes the speed. Trying to shift on up to the right side, but lost the handle on the puck. This will be back on the boards. Ride. Reps come back up with it. This one kicked into the corner as they go for the line change. Graham able to keep it in the zone, though, using his foot. Now with the skating moves, Ride alongside the boards. Poked around. Graham. Graham moves it on forward. Graham trying to get to the slot. Markovic broken up. Gets it to Campbell as this was going to be picked up by Ritchie. Here comes Ritchie up the ice. Has a trailer, moves around on the left side. Doesn't hit the mark as that goes wide. Try to go for the soft touch on the shot as this is going to be brought up once again by Mississauga. Oh, now on the right side. Stopped by Gillespie that time. Gonna be Misa coming along. Misa passing it on forward, off the boards. Dorothy has it. Falling on the puck though is Soto as here comes Misa as that one stopped by Monaco. This one set up for Soto though, that one stopped.
Nice play there by Oakville. Boy, oh boy. Mississauga's got to watch those people coming late. They got to identify men coming into their own zone.
Now battling alongside for the puck. 5 different players in that area. Graham passes along. Battling along. Again, that was Bruyere. Back along to Gillespie as he's going to softly touch it on forward. As this will go to McKenna. McKenna tries to flip it on up. Misa. Kept inside the zone by the Reps, but the Rangers will easily get it back on out with Soto. Soto passes off the boards. Soto battling along with Bruyere as Misa comes back up with it. McKenna passes it off the boards and he's just going to clear it. Another line change coming from both sides as the Reps will now prepare. Loken though had a chance and he just skates on out back out of the zone for the offsides.
Yeah, Loken there shrugging his shoulders at the linesman. That's not going to matter. I've never seen that come back. tomorrow games. Really, we hope everyone joins us here on WeTV, starting again at 10 o'clock. Nickel City versus Mississauga. Thunder Bay will play Kitchener at noon. Ottawa versus Oakville at 2 p.m. Mississauga versus Sun County at 4 p.m. And we're going to include tomorrow's action on WeTV with Kitchener and Nickel City at 6 p.m.
And right now, this matchup still been very intriguing from the start to call and watch for sure. That one turned over, though, by the Rangers. Here comes Campbell. Tries to get it to Loken. Loken with traffic. That one kicked off the pad by Gillespie. This one goes back to the neutral zone, meanwhile, as the reps have to reset, but poked away. Trying to pass it across ice. Wagner brings it up. Going to go behind the net, trying to get away from Saunder. Pass it on back once again. On one knee, trying to pass it was Rowan as this goes back around. Ride battling for the puck. Still battling for the puck. Also in that area, Wagner along with Loken and Campbell. Coming up with it is Ritchie as he tries to go for the one-handed wrist shot. This one's going to be battling for the puck. Moves out back around to the point. Back inside towards the point, trying to get the deflection, goes wide. Trying to go in for the one-knee shot as that was Lardis trying to get it. Doesn't get it to go. As this is going to go back out to the neutral zone. Markovic gets it to Campbell. Campbell flips it up off the glass. They'll go for the line change quickly here as Luque is already trying to go for the charge, but it's going to be icing.
You know what? I love to see the blue shirts, the way they're playing in the Mississauga end. You know, they take a shot on net, they hang around for a rebound, and then they stand there when the puck goes out to the point. They stand in front of the net, creating traffic. Monaco can't see a thing. I'd love to see that. Good job by Jan Luik and his coaching staff. Good job instructing these young men how to play in the other team's end.
Right now, you can see the pressure still keeping up. Right now, Oakville trying to trap the reps. After they won the face-off, they come up with it. They'll get it out of their own zone for now, as this is kicked up the ice by Brown. Moved on forward towards the corner. Pangratesh chased after that one. Pangratesh still trying to battle for that puck. Lardis trying to go for the shot. Off the pad as this is going to go back behind the net. Lardis still battling with Luque. He's going to have to scramble for this puck. Going to go chased on once again. McKenna with the poke check as Hume's going to kick it on forward. Here we go. Caginello going to lead on the push as this one's picked off. Misa was right there to take that chance away.
Nice hustle, wasn't that, Justin?
Great hustle indeed. And that kind of hustle, I think, is what you need to have in this kind of game, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
And speaking of hustle, here comes Misa. Just had goal number 3 robbed by Monaco as he falls into the boards.
You know, I don't have my crystal ball out here for sure. I usually don't bring it this early in a tournament situation, but I'm telling you, this Misa kid, he's at both ends of the ice. Here he is, look at using feet moving, using strength, protect the puck, puts one up as he's falling. Great job. Great there.
Great job, and now the reps win the face-off. Not as great of a pass there going up the side skate of Campbell, but able to be kept on the line for the chance to push it on back up the ice. This one broken up once again. Soto going to try and go for the burst, but has an offsides as Sobeski, he was up in front of him.
Yeah, and that's what you get sometimes with speed too, Justin, for sure. As much as I was praising Misa, and again, no crystal ball here, but we may be looking at the player of the game for the Oakville Rangers. But, you know, with 5 minutes left in the period, we've been into the game now, 25 minutes. I'm glad to see Oakville continuing to push and be aggressive up ice.
And Mississauga's also been very aggressive going up the ice today for sure. Robson again lost the handle on that stick. Still has the puck. Trying to move it towards the slot. Couldn't get the deflection he wanted as Misa comes up with it. Misa will bring it up the ice. 3 defenders around him. Soto maybe helping out a little bit. That one poked away though as here comes Campbell once again. He moves up the right side. Christie trying to set up in the slot as that one's just going to be flipped up by Campbell. Right up to Gillespie.
Braden Gillespie, we haven't called his name in a few minutes, but you know, you watch Campbell coming down the wing, number 15 in red, good speed, good size. Here he is winding up, his head's up, puck in front of him. Big stride in number 15, Campbell. Head up when he hits the blue line, excellent, love to see that. Looking for something to do, puts it up. Great glove by Gillespie. Good play all around, Justin.
Good play as it's 4 minutes, 29 seconds to go. We're going to have another face-off here. 2-1's the score here as the Rangers are up both goals by Misa for Oakville. Meanwhile, the Reps try to add on to their second goal after scoring 8 goals and allowing just 1 yesterday. This is continuing to be an absolutely impressive matchup. The Reps, you can tell, trying to dial themselves on in. They win the face-off. Goes to Graham at the point. Tries to flip it up into the slot as that one's deflected and poked away. Malkin trying to get it poked away. Wagner around there with Chris. Back into the slot area. That one's poked loose. Again, going back behind the net. Trying to break on away is Fabjan. Back towards the slot area. Up in front of that. Now back behind the net as this one's going to go back towards the end of the blue line. Kept in zone though by Graham. And now we go back the other way now as Rowan's going to just kick it on forward. Rowan going to go for the line change. Shifted on back by Dorothy. Kick forward along the boards by Graham as this is going to be brought up by Loken. Markovic now trying to set up in the slot zone. This is going to be set on up very close. Markovic tries to flip it on up. Stopped by Gillespie. Picked on up by the Rangers as this is up along the boards. Over Large's head is kicked on up by Petrenic as this is going to be covered up by Gillespie.
The combination of Gillespie and big Bronson Ride there shutting the room away from Mississauga Reps. Nothing to shoot at, you know, but I'm glad Mississauga is still taking opportunities to fire the puck. They saw how the other team was a recipient of a soft goal at their expense. Hey, they got to doing the same thing. Goals sometimes come as gifts, but you got to shoot the puck every opportunity you have.
Got to shoot it every time opportunity you have. Right now they got an opportunity potentially here. They go from end to end here to the other side of the boards. But Misa's going to try and go alongside the right side boards. Poked on away once again by Robson. Kicked on forward. Going to be picked on up again by the Rangers. 3 minutes to go here in this second period. Now the Reps coming back up with it. Try to kick it towards the net, but blocked. Soto comes back with it once again. Soto spins in circles. Chasing on once again is Petrenic. As a whistle called, we're going to have an offsides. We're going to have a face-off.
So 2-1 score. 3 minutes left in this period. Teams are going to have a break. Again, Jan Lewick and his charges there from Oakville. You know, I'm glad to see a coach taking notes. I'd love to see coaches taking notes, giving himself something to talk about with his group when he goes into the dressing room. They have the advantage, going to take a 2-1 lead, it looks like so far.
And Dominic Papa will have a chance to talk with some of the coaches after the end of the second period when they bring out the Zamboni to clean up the ice after they switch sides once again. Meanwhile, the Reps, big-time chance and a big-time breakup. As they had a chance on the rebound now, it's going to be brought down by the Rangers. Lardis tries to pass it to Ritchie as that one's broken on up. Passed alongside the boards, now pass back on back. Back forward again as that bounces off a few different sticks. Ritchie's going to come back with it. Graham trying to get the poke check, gets the great poke check.
He's got to shoot that puck, Justin. That's what I mean about taking the makeup off, being too fancy, too cute.
And now it's going to be a 2-on-2. Briere waiting on the wings for the rebound, trying to poke it on in as it's covered up by Gillespie.
Gillespie had to make a great stay for sure, but you see the difference of what happened at this end. We're seeing it now versus what happened moments ago. You know, Oakville's got to shoot that puck, okay? Don't shoot the puck. Here comes Mississauga. Markovic coming in, pulls the trigger. Look at the chaos that happens. Monaco struggles with it. Mississauga gets multiple opportunities to hack and whack at that puck.
That was Gillespie, not Monaco. Make that quick correction there, but still less than 2 minutes to go in the second period. Rangers will clear it around to the other side of the boards. This one's still going around, still bouncing around the boards. Wagner runs it now up the left wing. He falls on forward into the boards as he loses the handle on the puck. Kept in the zone now by Crisp. Goes back once again, Rowan. But broken on up as right there was Zachary Christie. Still in the zone though because the Rangers come back with it. Spinning around, Campbell comes up with it, flips it back along the boards, back to the neutral zone. Broken on up, here comes Christie. Crispy trying to keep on top of it. Wagner comes up with it, and we have a whistle. And it looks like
referee Referee McFedrin going to make this call.
I got 8 blue, 2 minutes, hook.
It seems in the last couple minutes, Oakville has created an aversion with themselves of shooting the puck. Oakville's got to pull the trigger on those shots, and typically what happens, coming down, taking a penalty, referee calling it body checking. Mississauga's got a chance now, Justin. They can take a tie game.
This is their big chance I think they've been waiting for to try and tie it back up at 2. Minute 15 seconds to go in the second. 2 minutes on the power play, of course, so this will be a power play situation to start off the third period as that shot went off the pad. Goes back to the point. Graham setting up on the right point. Loken on the left. This one going to Markovic. This one deflected off with a blocker. As this one goes into the right corner. Trying to be flipped on up to keep in the zone. This is going to be cleared. Less than a minute to go in the second.
So Mississauga got the message. I sent them a letter and said, shoot the puck. You heard that off the post, okay? This is what they got to do with 48 seconds left, Justin.
44 seconds now. They crash the net, pass it on out. Net's off its mornings, though, as Gillespie's just going to sit right on there after 2 different players from the Reps crashed that net.
Yeah, Boston Robson there, we saw within a matter of seconds. Oh, well, I have to stop because nothing would be complete without a trip to Essex County without Tommy's Barbecue.
And now you're making us starving, that's for sure. Of course, that is at 999 Erie Street East in Windsor, Ontario. If you want to make a reservation, call 519-254-1111 or go to tommysbarbecue.com.
I saw your face light up when they showed their desserts, Justin. You can't hide it from me.
Oh, my God. Yeah, well, I haven't had much to eat today, I'll say that much. Still a lot of time to try and get a bite to eat, but still a minute and 19 seconds on the power play. 30 seconds to go in the period. Markovic moving from the right side to the left. Back to the point. Graham setting up on the right point. Larkin waiting for the pass. Goes back to Loken. Trying to go for the screen is Campbell. Up in front of Gillespie. That one goes above the net as this rings around back to the right side. Loken along the boards. Spins around, goes for the slap shot as that's going to be off the pads. 2 seconds to go in this second. That should wrap things up with 45 seconds left on the power play. But for the Rangers, for now, they lead 2-1 over the Mississauga Reps in what has been a very competitive game. But with that, it's time to go to commercial break. You're watching WeTV from Essex, Ontario for the 2018 All-Ontario Pee-wee AAA Hockey Championship.
It's new, it's fresh, it's innovative, it's WeTV, Windsor Essex Television, and you can watch it anywhere. www.we-tv.ca is the place to be. If it's sports, entertainment, or community events, WeTV has what you're looking for. The people, places, and faces of our community are front and center on WeTV. Check out www.we-tv.ca for what's being webcast live. WeTV, we got you covered.
Welcome back to the Essex Community Arena, the site of the 2018 OHF Pee-wee AAA Hockey Championships here on WeTV. We kick into our intermission features here. What a dandy game we have going here, our second broadcast of the day. We knew this one was going to be good, folks, when we saw it on the schedule. The Oakville Rangers and the Mississauga Reps doing battle here right now. The Rangers leading it 2-1 after 30 minutes of play. Matt Krente, the assistant coach of the Mississauga Reps, joins us. Thanks for doing this with us, Coach Krente. And you guys know each other really well, so there's no secrets out here today, is there?
No, we knew it's going to be a tight game. They're a very hard team to play against. They work hard. Every single one of their guys, similar to our team, so we knew it was going to be a tight game.
The importance of this game at this point in the tournament, Coach Corrente. You're both 1-0. Obviously, you want to get into the Final Four. We know that. That goes without saying. But how important is this game, win or lose?
Yeah, I mean, even for our mental side of it, we want to win every game. That's our mentality going into every game. We want to play the right way. But, you know, it's every game's big. Every point, it's going to come down to points to who makes it on for the Final Four. And I have a feeling we'll probably see these guys again.
Not much of a difference in the first two periods out here between these two teams. You guys really poured it on towards the end there. The pace and flow of this game, are you surprised at all with that?
No, not at all. I mean, I'd like to see a little more jump out of our guys. Maybe a little better warm-up needed today, but it's going to be tight games coming down.
You and Coach Catenacci, I'm sure, have a good feel of your guys. Matt, talk to me about their process of preparing and their focus so far in these first two games. What have you thought about that?
Yeah, I think they've been doing a great job all season. They've had an amazing season. Mikey and I, we treat the kids like pros. We've been doing that since we've been here. So, you know, I think that's a little edge that they have as well. Just especially Mikey and I coming just fresh out of playing. We kind of can relate to them a little bit. So they're great listeners and they're getting better every day, and that's why they are where they are.
Such high expectations with this Mississauga Reps organization. Every year, it's been a long time powerhouse. You know, taking that on and carrying that on your back all year, how tough is that?
No, it's exciting. It's good. You know, we expect it out of ourselves, and you know the kids expect it too now. So we know every game, prepare the right way, and you know, like I said, they're getting treated like pros, and that's the way it needs to be. So,
take me into the dressing room. What's being said?
I don't know if I can say it on TV.
Go ahead, try it.
No.
No, okay. Okay, we'll leave it at that. We get the picture, actually. So good stuff, Coach. Okay. We'll appreciate the time, and good luck the rest of the way. All right, that's Matt Corrente of the Mississauga Reps. I'm going to bring in Coach Justin Pereira from the Oakville Rangers. He helped us out yesterday, and Coach Pereira kind enough to help us today. And Coach, got to feel pretty good. You got a lead going into the third here.
Yeah, we've been playing a really good hockey. Obviously got off to a nice start there by Misa's goal. Yeah, now we just got to settle the storm here. We got to kill off this last 45 and then go back to our game.
Just speaking with Coach Corrente, no secrets between these two teams. You know each other so very well.
Yeah, we played each other a couple times. We had one win. They got us in a tournament there in Toronto. So, yeah, we know what they're about. They know what we're about here. So, just battle it out.
Is it a little bit of a different, I guess, plan of attack when you play this type of team or when you play these guys because you know each other so well? Do you and the rest of the coaching staff treat it a little bit differently?
A little bit. Again, we want to stick to our game plan. We can't focus on them. We know they have a couple kind of high power forwards up front that like to shoot the puck, and they're pretty dangerous when they get the puck. So we're focused on them, but at the same time, we got to focus on our game plan.
Your team 1-0 after yesterday. Obviously, want to get to that 2-0 mark. The preparation, their mental preparation. What are you seeing in your players right now, Coach, as they're taking it game by game here? How do you feel about that and their preparation so far?
Yeah, it's excellent. They believe, each and one of them believe that they have the opportunity and to win this championship. We're good enough to win this championship, and they know it. And yeah, we're just trying to get better each game. It's not about the wins and losses for us right now. It's just about getting better each and every day. And then when comes Friday, rolls around, hopefully we're on our game.
Knowing these teams so well, Coach Pereira, is there anything where you have an edge, or is it just a matter of coming out and whoever executes best?
We believe we have an edge. You know, I think we're the faster team out here, and that's our game plan. Our game plan's speed, and when we're playing to our game, I don't think there's a team that can really skate with us. That's our opinion, and yeah.
Being much like Mississauga, I mean, we've been hearing about Oakville for years at this level. Again, very solid hockey organization, the Oakville Rangers. Carrying that burden and that on your back all season, maybe not pressure, but certainly something that is in the back of the minds and carrying a tradition, so to speak.
Yeah, I think these kids kind of love that expectation, though. They thrive off that. The bigger the game, the bigger the challenge, the more they rise up to it. So they feed off that, and yeah, they're built for these kind of situations.
Okay, I'm going to ask you the same question I just asked Coach Corrente. Take me in the room. What's being emphasized and what's key for this third?
Yeah, just focusing in a little bit on their power play. They got a couple kind of systems they like to run, so we're definitely going over that. But just kill off this last 45, get back to our game plan, use that tempo, use that pace that we play with, and let's finish this off here. We need the next one.
All right, time greatly appreciated here, Coach. Good luck the rest of the way.
Yep.
Coach Justin Pereira of the Oakville Rangers. A quick timeout. When we come back, former NHLer Todd Warner will join us. This is the 2018 OHF Pee Wee AAA Hockey Championships.
Windsor started a tradition way back of giving us great barbecue north of the border, and you can taste that tradition when you come to Tommy's Barbecue. Dive into Tommy's rotisserie-style ribs and chicken, along with the crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and the original hot and sweet sauces. Plus all those amazing desserts like Black Forest cake and strawberry cheesecake. Taste the tradition and so much more at Tommy's Barbecue, 999 Erie Street East.
Check.
See you there, Windsor.
This is a 50-year-old, but so is this, and this. This could be their ride, or maybe it's this, or this. They might live here, or is it here? These could be their children. This is their hobby, or this, or even this, and this tops their bucket list. Not that. This. We're all different. That's why you deserve better than off-the-shelf financial advice. Get advice as unique as you are with Investors Group.
Welcome back to the Essex Community Arena. We'll continue our intermission here at the Pee Wee OHF AAA Hockey Championship. Todd Warner, former NHLer, joins us on the broadcast, and thanks for doing this with us, Todd. And you know what? You did all of this stuff. You played at travel level your whole career, and what's it mean to these young guys to be playing in something like this?
Well, I got to think it's a huge thrill. I mean, I was lucky enough growing up in Blenheim that we got to play in the Ontario Finals, but never in an event quite this involved. So it's you get the best teams from all over Ontario playing. It would have been a huge thrill for me as a minor hockey player for sure to be able to do this. So just coming down to watch. I'm going to coach. My son's an 05 as well, and so I'm watching some kids I've worked with in the past and play against, and so it's been really quality hockey as you've seen, and it's great to be here.
You mentioned your son and that you're coaching, so you're familiar with a lot of these teams. You know what they're all about. And in fact, that Sun County team's got a couple of your players that you've helped coach over the years. So you know what these kids bring to the table.
For sure. It's, when we all play in the alliance against one another, so it's, obviously you have a good idea of what you're up against from year to year. There's some changes that players move around and players come up from lower levels of hockey and make teams. But, we're familiar with Sun County. They're a great team, and they've had a really good year, and a couple of kids that I work with when they were real young that I like to weigh in on and see how they're developing as well. So, I'm a rink rat, you know that, Dom, and so I'm going to be here watching all week.
Yeah, you've done the rink thing for a long time, Todd, that's for sure. I guess, this tournament, it's a huge stepping stone for these kids. I mean, you went to the OHL, played in the NHL. Same thing for these kids. I mean, the OHL's not far off for these kids.
It's really this, next year when a lot of the teams at the OHL level, junior level, scouts, GMs, agents even will start to weigh in on these kids and ask questions. And I get calls already, as you can imagine. So, you want the kids to just, really sink their teeth into this experience and it's the finals. You've already won to get here. It's a great feather in your cap. So it's not far down the road. You can see the talent already when you get to this level of these teams in this game right now here, especially. So it's in the back of their minds for sure. The kids all know what's happening down the road, and they're putting their best foot forward. It's been great to watch.
Great to still see you in the rinks, Todd, that's for sure. Good stuff. Todd Warner, of course, one of the former NHL greats helping us out here. Quick timeout, third period action here on WeTV right after these words.
Welcome back, everyone, to WeTV's coverage of the 2018 All-Ontario AAA Pee Wee Hockey Championship. Oakville Rangers lead 2-1 as we're getting all set to go for the final 15 minutes of this matchup here from Essex, Ontario. Justin Prince alongside Steve Pronger as we are back out and away for the start of the third period. Reps win the face-off. They are on the power play as there is still about 36 seconds left on the power play after the end of the second period. Graham picks it on up, passes it off. Passed around by Wolkin once again. Here comes, once again, Markovic once again. Brings it on up. Markovic Passes to Wolkin. Goes underneath the stick of Graham, but he keeps it inside the zone. Keeping up the attack. They got about 11 seconds left on the power play. Markovic finds Wolkin. Wolkin passes to Markovic. Markovic off the blocker as this one goes flying on up. That one goes over the top the goaltender. This one goes over top the goaltender as this one goes out of the zone as we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. 1 minute into this third period. And Chris gonna bring it up. Chris poked away a couple times. Has the line change. All by himself. Got it towards the slot after a shot. As this one was a big time collision for Macy.
No penalty there. No penalty there. Two players owning their own space, colliding. I know the fans don't like to hear that, but that's what's happening.
That's what's happening right now, and right now chasing on down as Paganillo. Along behind the boards, able to pass it off of his knees was Caganero. As this is going to be, once again, the Reps setting up an opportunity. Setting up in the slot as this one's poked off the blockers. This one's going to be brought alongside the boards. Saunder trying to shoot it. That one goes wide as it goes behind the boards. Christie passes it to Petitionis once again. This one goes over top of Christie. Rangers still can't get it out of their own zone. Christie tries to flip it on up. Christie gets blocked, and now the Rangers finally get some breathing room as they try and go on the attack. Lardis passes it back to Misa. Back to Lardis. Trying to work his way around, poked by three different players for the Reps, and they're just going to clear it here. We'll see if it's going to be icing. Yes, it will. It's some very intense play right out of the locker rooms for the start of the third.
Yeah, and why not? This is a big game, Justin. In fact, we could have a preview of a couple teams that will be playing on Friday here, the way things look for me up here. And I'll tell you what, both teams coming out aggressive. Both teams have obviously heard what their coaches have to say. And all of us watching are benefiting from this great hockey.
Great hockey right now for sure, as this one's going to be brought alongside the boards. Here comes Markovic trying to pass it into the slot as that one's poked loose. Battling back along the boards again. This is going to be poked on forward, poked on back, passed along the boards, and Graham comes up with it. Ride tried to pass it forward. Now it's going to go to Markovic. Pass to Ride. Gets it off the shot as that one's going to be covered on up. Gillespie able to get his blocker on it to draw the whistle.
Yeah, a great save there by Braden Gillespie. Obviously, Mississauga may argue that, hey, we had the puck. We're right there at the doorstep. I think referee McFedrin lost sight of it. Whatever the case is, Gillespie made a great stop. But you know what? I think they're targeting blocker high on young Gillespie.
And it's Ritchie and Markovic in the face-off circle. This one, bit of a draw for in terms of who won that one, because both teams are struggling to get anything out of this. They're stuck alongside the boards. 5 different players passing between them. Markovic now in the left corner. Daugherty's waiting for a possible pass. Instead, he passes it to Campbell behind the net. Campbell swings it back on around. Chased around by Markovic. Back to Daugherty. Back inside the slot as Larkin was blocked. Everyone raining those water bottles and cowbells. Loken tries to poke it on forward. Gillespie able to kick it on off as that's back behind the net. Ritchie poked away by Loken once again. Has his teammate right with him in Markovic. This to the point. Almost tapped on in, but misses as Campbell trying to get the deflection. Graham trying to get it off once again. This one going to be Lewick trying to keep it in, out. Still going to stay inside Rangers zone. Line change coming from the Reps with a ton of pressure. As Ritchie kicks it up alongside the boards. Poked up by the Reps. And Lewick's going to get it just past center ice. All the way back to Reps zone in what has been a very intense first 4 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like the Mississauga Reps, Justin, are turning on the bulldozer. They've been coming full steam ahead at Oakville, really dominating the first 5 minutes.
That is right now for sure. Oakville again will go on the attack after the pass. They have to go all the way back to their own zone. Pass goes off the boards. Zerbelski coming, flips it on up. That's going to be a glove stop as Monaco stops that one.
Yeah, Monaco gets in the game now. It's been awfully quiet for the first 5 minutes down at hidden ends of the rink, and great. But you know what, Justin? We're going to finish up here. Next up are the Sun County Panthers and the Thunder Bay Kings. Home team close to home, sleeping in the road med. Thunder Bay a long way from home. Regardless, we're going to see them on we-tv.ca at 2 o'clock. Please stay with us.
And you got to remember that was the team, of course, that lost 8-1 to Mississauga. What do you think the mindset going into that matchup might be for Thunder Bay to try and come on top of that one?
I think they got to forget what happened yesterday. I think Thunder Bay's got to figure, hey, this is our first day of the tournament, and anything we did yesterday didn't matter.
Yeah, we're going to see, because that could define how they do for the rest of the way, potentially, don't you think? As Paganino able to chase it on down alongside the boards. Here come the reps. Big time opportunity. Stopped by Gillespie. Second chance. And he scores.
I said moments ago, Mississauga fired up the bulldozer. As we see the result of this, at the same time, Oakville caught a little sleeping there. You know, they're puck watching. They're not watching people, leaving people deep in the zone. Again, Oakville's going to win this battle along the boards, or rather lose the battle. Here it comes. Boy, oh boy, open ice there.
And that was Markovic able to tap it in off to the rebound. Gets it by Gillespie. We are tied up at 2 apiece with 9:52 to go.
The goaltender's expected to make one save, but when he's fighting off 2 or 3 shots and guys are getting their own rebound, it's time to check what you're doing in your own end.
And right now the reps are not letting up. That one block, trying to get it to the net. Whips on that shot attempt, Graham, as he kicks it off to the corner instead. Markovic behind the net, tries to get it to the slot. Loken loses the handle on that as that bounced off the side of the net. This goes back along the boards. Rangers trying to chase it on down as this one's cleared on out, and this is going to be icing. And you were saying that the Rangers looked really good in the first 5 minutes. I think that just completely got flipped.
Yeah, absolutely. So, boy, you know, we're 2-2. So, again, we find ourselves in this situation, Justin, with under 9 minutes or so left, that we have a one-period hockey game. The two teams that blow their opponents out yesterday are tied at 2. We got 9 minutes to play. Boy, oh boy, this is the kind of hockey you expect at these championship tournaments.
Yeah, you can see the coaching staff there for a split second, talking to some of their players on that line, telling them potentially maybe keep on going. This is going to go back to the neutral zone, meanwhile, as a whistle is called, as I believe we might have a penalty here. It's going to be potentially a cross-check we're going to see.
Yep, referee's going to make this call.
At 16 red, cross-check.
All right.
And who's it going to be on here? I believe, yes, in fact, it is on Mississauga. So, now it's going to be a power play situation coming for the Rangers.
Well, considering they gave up the last goal, I'll tell you what, the Rangers want this in the worst way. They're going to use their speed and their quickness and hopefully their patience to find their mark and put a puck past Monaco.
Lardis going to try and pass it on forward, finds Ride. He's going to kick it along from the left side to the right side of the zone. Chased around by Crisp. Picked on up as this one's going to be cleared on off quickly by Sonder.
You know, I don't know everything, of course, Justin. You already know that. But I'm not sure why teams do certain things, and to give a turnover on a power play of the other team's zone can't happen.
And now Ritchie's going to try and lead off the attack this time. Goes off behind the net, zooming on around, goes to the point. Ritchie and Crisp waiting. Gets it to Ritchie. Ritchie slap shot as he tries to get a deflection. Had the rebound opportunity, but poked away. Ride was in that area. Now it's poked on loose once again. Ride back up with it. Kept inside the zone by Ritchie. Chased around by Robson. Lardis going towards the zone. Beautiful pass and a beautiful goal for Crisp. Wait a minute. I believe that was actually stopped.
No, look. Monaco, guess what he's got in his little mitt there? For sure, he just handed the puck to the linesman. I believe no goal. Tremendous play.
Oh my
Sebastian,
goodness.
we're going to look at it again, Justin.
Absolutely robbed him here. My goodness, let's take a look at this real quickly. Or not,
Maybe we can see that again in a few minutes.
Definitely got to keep that replay queued up because that was an absolutely big-time robbery of a play as Monaco gloves that one.
Yeah, so he's standing his ground. He's definitely... Okay, so Monaco, tremendous glove save. to pull this out of the net, or basically pull it out of the net. So, okay, Oakville winning a puck battle, coming back to the point. They're going to use the ice, go cross ice. All red shirts are going to be looking at the puck, leaving a guy behind them, wide open. There he is, puts up the shot. Monaco, wow, coming across, saving the day for Mississauga.
The reason I thought that was the goal instantly, I think even the Rangers thought that was in the back of the net as that one's passed through the slot. They still have 30 seconds left on the power play. This one's cleared on up, though. Reps trying to go for the shorthander. Markovic broken on up by the poke check. Misa's going to bring it up himself. Finds now Soto. Soto on the charge. Soto with the shot off the pads and able to bounce it on away from off the pillows. Paganillo going to kick it up forward, and it's caught by Monaco for the save.
I love the feel that Monaco's given me in that net, Justin. He's standing tall, his shoulders are square, his arms and his gloves aren't droopy. He's square between the pipes, and he's really creating a good opportunity for Mississauga to stay in this game. 7 minutes left. We both need good goaltending. All of us need good goaltending.
And it has been absolutely phenomenal goaltending. Still in a 2-2 game. This could become who scores next to decide things up with 7 minutes to go. Brought on up. Robson going to bring it up himself. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Reps setting on up. Christie setting up in the slot as that's a huge hit. No call on that as this is going to be brought up by the Rangers. Poked around a couple different times. Flipped on forward. Here comes Robson. Trying to set it up to Fabjan in the slot. This one's going to be off the pillows as this is going to go behind the net. Trying to set it up, Robson going to poke it around. Multiple different players trying to get their sticks in there as the whistle's called.
Yeah, a few minutes ago we saw a trip up. That wasn't a call. You know, just because players collide skates, someone falls to the ice doesn't mean we react to a penalty, but clearly in front of the net, the blue shirt took a liberty with the red shirt.
And it's going to be
cross check. So, Justin, 6 minutes and 30 seconds left. The red shirts find themselves in a power play. We're going to have another look at that cross check in front of the net. Things get close. Mississauga controlling the puck. That was not the penalty. It's going to turn around pretty.
That was a pretty big hit, I got to say that at least. But still, it's now a power play for the Reps. They have a chance to maybe get up in front here. 6 minutes to go here in the third. Loken blocked getting it towards the net. Flipped up once again as that one goes wide. That was flipped up by Mannix Graham as this goes back to Loken once again. This time tries to get a deflection right in front of the slot, able to be poked on loose. As they clear the zone. A lot of pressure in front of the net there for Gillespie that time.
That's right. We saw Monaco standing on his head, or rather his glove, a few minutes ago. Now it's Gillespie's turn. You know, he's not very tall in stature, but he can make himself big, and he looks like he's doing it.
And Gillespie's waiting. Loken broke it up by the poke check. Back to Markovic. Setting it up for Graham. Going inside the slot, and he scores! And it'll be a goal by Robson, and it's 3-2 Mississauga.
Yeah, that's the way to move the puck on a power play, Justin, for sure. Unfortunately, an ill-advised cross-check in front of the net put Oakville in the box. Great puck movement from the red shirts. Along the wall, eventually they're going to move it over. Shot coming from the point. Tic-tac-toe. Fortunately beats Braden Gillespie. The Reps, after being behind for a great portion of this period, find themselves up 3-2.
And 3-2 after a great chance after the rebound, as that was a very quick power play goal from Mississauga. Markovic passes on forward. Here we go again. Campbell, and he gets two straight goals for Mississauga in about 10 seconds.
Wow, Stephen Campbell, big kid, big body. Boy, oh boy, he's got a big shot. Let's have a look at that again. Splits the defense, head up. He's got a spot already picked out. Boy, there it is, top shelf above Glocker. I'm telling you, these young goalies drop too soon. They give up too much space above their mitts. Stephen Campbell not missing that one.
And all the momentum is just swung to Mississauga in the past 5 minutes by far. Fabjan's going to bring it back into the Oakville zone. Passes alongside the boards. Robson back towards the slot, poked on away. Soto trying to chase back onto it as it's flipped up by Graham. Fabjan able to get it up Now back in the slot, trying to dive on him. Gillespie just out of his reach. Still trying to poke it on loose as it goes back to Saunder. He's going to try and flip it on back as he misses the net. That's going to roll all around the boards. Huge opportunity for 5 goals in about 30 seconds there. Instead, it's going to go all the way back around to the neutral zone. 4:40 to go here in this third, here on WeTV. 2 of the top Pee Wee teams in the country as they battle on the boards. Whistle called, offsides. And man, oh man, what do you think is being discussed on the benches now? But first, why don't we go to our sponsors, because Home Hardware, the Windsor Spitfires, and the town of Essex are big-time parts of our coverage and for this tournament. We'd like to thank those sponsors for being a part of this tournament. But again, the reps have absolutely flipped the script in the past 5 minutes. What do you think might have lit in that spark for this attack to be becoming this effective?
You know what? I just sensed it. I think Coach Catenacci, between periods, liked this. You know, he turned the key of that bulldozer, I see. And I've seen it running down the ice towards the blue shirt all game, Justin. I think it finally just gave in. It finally pushed that load right into goaltender Gillespie in a place where he couldn't handle. Congratulations for them to doing that. But you know what? The game's not over for our blue shirts from Oakville. There's a lot of things they can do to respond. One thing they got to do right now is not panic. They got to stick to the game they've played. They got great smarts, great speed. They move the puck effectively. All they need is 2 good shots up on Monaco, and they're right back in this game.
They win the face-off here as that one goes and gets blocked twice over on the pass by Robson. Luque trying to get into the neutral zone, able to do so, but poked on forward. Going to be brought on by the trough as that is going to go right into Oakville's bench. We're going to have a face-off here.
So again, Oakville Rangers need to stretch the ice, need to push the puck up nice, they need to blow the zone, they need to get guys pushing the defensemen from the Mississauga reps back out of the neutral zone, crossing the blue line early, regaining the zone, creating room for scoring opportunities.
And another whistle. I believe it's an offside. Yes, it is. As right now, you got to wonder what is in that notepad right now that you might have to refer to see what was working in the first 2 periods. Because this is still about 3:49 to go. As you set out to get 2 good shots. What do you think the best strategy is to get those 2 shots?
Well, the first thing they do is they have to get the puck up ice, and that means they got to just be shooting that puck high off the glass, flip it out of the middle, just like you would a Hail Mary pass in basketball. Get it in, get it deep. I'm not a fan of them dumping it in from the red line, but stretch the zone, stretch their people out of the zone, force the defense from Mississauga to play back.
And right now, 3:25 to go. Mississauga is going to go up the ice. Gillespie just kicks it off his pillows as it goes off to the left corner. Back behind the net, Briere has a few different players kicked around. Christie tried to keep the handle on that puck. Instead, it's going to go back along the boards. Lourdes thought he had it, had to turn around a full 360 as Richie chases it on down. Chris trying to get the pass, turned on over though. Hume gets it as here comes the attack. Hume goes off the pads once again as this is going to go to the right corner. Fabjen pulled right off the puck by Ride as that is going to be brought up now once again by Zabitsky. Has to pass it on around the Mississauga again, gets to it. Less than 3 minutes to go. Crisp flips it off the glass, goes all the way around. This will be icing if it goes all the way, and yes, it will.
Yes, that icing is just what Mississauga needed. Perhaps Oakville needs a little break, a little rest too. If I'm Coach Jan Lewick, I'm also considering what am I going to do right now? When's my goaltender going to come out perhaps? But better yet, we want everyone to stick with us for more great Pee Wee AAA hockey this afternoon. Sun County Panthers against Thunder Bay Kings. 2 great teams, 2 great representations of Pee Wee hockey in Ontario. Hey, we'll see you at 2 o'clock on WeTV.
We'll see you then as well. Aaron Sanders will be on the call with Steve at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Meanwhile, Rangers stuck in their own zone. Dorothy rushes along, battle along with that puck for a second, gets it on back, trying to pass it to the slot, but missed Fabjen. This is going to be brought up once again now by the Rangers. 2 minutes to go here in this third period. This is going to be brought along the left side boards, back towards the slot. Passed out of the slot as this is going to go to Brown as he flips it off the boards. Now poked around once again. trying to be kept in the zone by McKenna. Ritchie's there to keep it on in and able to be kicked away by Monaco. Chasing after it is Soto. He drives into the boards. Misha chasing after it now as it goes to the other corner. 5 different players, in fact, around there as this comes up for the Rangers. Ritchie gives it off to Misha. McKenna waits on the point. Can't keep it inside the zone with 90 seconds to go in the third. And a full line change coming now for Mississauga. Empty net now coming on for the ice as the Rangers need any help they can get. It'll be a 6-on-5 at the empty net.
As we look at Markovic talking there to Monaco, in fact, Jan Luik did pull his goaltender. And now we have a timeout.
Good.
That's just fine. Gives everyone a chance to breathe. We're going to have a minute 18 of 6-on-5. Coaches need time to talk it over. So Michael Canonacci, he's up 2 goals. His message is, hey, don't panic. You know what? We have to get in the way. Don't panic, get in the way. Whenever a blue shirt has a puck, I want him to see your legs. I want him to see your body. No one looks at our goalie when they have the puck on their stick. Oakville, you see their goaltender out of the game. Gillespie's played well today for sure. Jan Luik, what is he going to say? Well, he's going to say, boys, we need 2 shots. You have to find the open man, hang on to the puck long enough to create traffic to come to you, find the open man. That shot's got to be quick and up high because we suspect Monaco is going to go down.
And right now you see them finishing up their plays after that. A couple players trying to make sure what the play is. Looks like they're actually going to rediscuss something real quick. In fact, we're going to change up the lines a bit to clarify some of the confusion that might have been going on between some of the players for the play. As now, here we go. Misa's going to go for the face-off with Markovic. Big-time face-off, empty net. As here we go, Misha wins the face-off. Crisp at the point. Goes right over the glass, so over top the net as that bounces off the back glass. Is this going to go to the right corner now? Crisp passes it to Ritchie. Along the boards to Crisp. Turned over, though, as this is going to go right towards the empty net for an icing, but because that just went wide by about 1.5 feet to the right post.
Catenacci squad, they think they might be able to get away with icing the puck. They do have a 2-goal lead. Conventionally, when you're 6-on-5 and you're in your own zone, you want to be careful of that. You don't want to give up a free face-off in your own zone. Again, we see Gillespie sitting on the bench taking a breather.
And right now, we'll have to wonder what's going through the heads of some of these players right now. Less than a minute to go. Still trying to set up an opportunity. Ritchie blocked at the net as he went for the shot.
I got to see a lot of blue shirts in front of that goaltender, Monaco, Justin.
And right now, it's a lot of red shirts right in front of him right now. Everyone spread on out for Oakville. Going to go back to the top. Ritchie on the right side boards. Shot up. That one's deflected up. Doesn't reach its mark as Larness gets it to Soto. Back to Crisp. Tries to flip it on forward. Back towards the slot as that one's poked on loose. Less than 20 seconds to go now. Soto comes up with it. Now to Crisp as he passes it along the boards. They don't have enough time. 13 seconds left. Larness comes up with it. Ritchie waits. The reps take it over, and they're just going to go trying to get the empty netter. Instead, it's going to be icing because he went wide by about 3 inches.
I'm a hockey realist, Justin, and unfortunately for the Oakville Rangers, I think we can congratulate the Mississauga reps at this point. Looks like it's going to be 2 wins so far in this tournament.
And a very strong run. What do you think the message is for Oakville after this one? Because this is their first loss of the tournament.
You know what, if I was Oakville Rangers, I wouldn't change a thing. I think Jan Luik's got a good squad. They're speedy, they're quick, they're making good decisions as a rule with the puck. I wouldn't change anything, but congratulations to Sebastian Monaco and the Mississauga reps on their 2nd win of the tournament.
Congratulations to them as well. They win 4-2 is your final score after having a nice, very good third quarter to this one. As the #1 team in the country, according to My Hockey Rankings, able to beat one of the top 5 teams in the country here for the 2018 All-Pro Pee Wee AAA Hockey Championship. Both teams shake hands. This was a very competitive game from start to finish. What do you think that sets the tone for these 2 teams for the rest of the way?
Yeah, so Mississauga clearly has established themselves as the leader of this tournament, in my opinion. Okay, a blowout game. yesterday to start off with, and a clear decision here, 4-2 decision over the other powerhouse we saw from yesterday. Oakville, on the other hand, again, just keep doing what you're doing, Oakville. Nothing to be ashamed of. We're not going to win them all. This is a long week, many games. You're playing 6 games. So I still say chances are that these 2 teams could be 2 out of the 4 teams we're going to find playing on Friday. So we're getting ready. We're lining up on the blue line. Justin, you can see that. Let's see who the players of the game going to be. Luke Missa, didn't we call it early, Justin?
Yeah, with 2 goals, the 2 goals, in fact, for the Rangers today, had some very strong attempts as well to potentially get a third. Much deserved.
Yeah, good job, Luke Missa. And there he is. A worthy choice, I'd say. The kid played well tonight between the pipes.
Yeah, even robbing a third goal that could have tied it up and could have gave the Rangers, in fact, a lead at one point. So he absolutely stood on his head today for the Mississauga Reps.
Yeah,
good goaltending from him for sure. But getting ready down on ice level is Dominic Papa, as he is going to talk to your players of the game. Dominic, how are they feeling?
All right, come on over here, Luke. Down here at ice level, Luke Missa, the player of the game for the Oakville team. Tough game here, Luke. Obviously, I know you'd like to have the win, but give me your thoughts about the game, where you thought the difference was.
I thought that we played, we won a lot of battles in the first and second, and we were doing all the little things that made a big impact in the game. But in the third, we kind of didn't get our bounces, and we're gonna do better next game.
Yeah, ran into a pretty good hot goaltender here today too, as well. He really shut the door on you guys, didn't he?
Yeah, we got lots of pucks on him. He controlled his rebounds really well, and yeah.
Okay. You mentioned the next game. Nothing lost here. I mean, you guys are still very much in the running here. I guess, what do you take out of this game and bring it to the next game where you need to be a little bit better and get back into that win column?
Oh yeah, well, I think that we should obviously maybe bury our chances more. We got lots of chances. I think we could have maybe done a little bit better on the defensive end to transfer into the forward and offensive zone and get lots of goals. So, yeah.
You've got it all broke down. You should be ready for next game. Congrats on being player of the game, Luke. Luke Missa, player of the game for the Oakville team. Let's bring in Sebastian Monaco, the goaltender here for the Mississauga Reps, also their player of the game. Goalie's job is to give his team a chance to win. You obviously did that today. How good did you feel out there, Sebastian?
Pretty good. Our team, we were a little bit slow in the first and second period, and then we got a few goals, and then we started getting more of the momentum.
Really good chemistry on this team, Sebastian, and even when maybe, as you mentioned, weren't bringing their A game early on, how much faith did you still have in the guys?
I had a lot of faith. I mean, I let in a little crappy goal in the second period. I just told everyone to wake up. It was my fault. Okay. And then pretty much it, like I was telling them, let's go, come on, it was my fault.
Huge win here for you guys, though. I mean, you put yourself in really good position. You beat what is, I guess, one of the top teams here. You guys are also one of those top teams. Where do you take it from here? How much room is there, I guess, to keep improving through the tournament here, Sebastian?
There's a lot of improvement to go because we still have 3 more games to go.
Okay. Good stuff. We'll get some rest. Congrats on being player of the game. Okay. Sebastian Monaco, the flying goaltender of the Mississauga Reps. Part of the win here today, they win 4-2 over the Oakville Rangers. Again, this was one of the key matchups, folks. We talked about this at the top of the broadcast. A lot of people picking these 2 teams to perhaps be in that championship game. We'll see. No, even though Oakville lost, they still have a route to get back to the championship, that's for sure. So the story here now, we get ready for our 3rd game of the day here, 3rd of 6. And this is going to feature the hometown team, of course, the Sun County Panthers. They come into this game at 2-0. They'll be looking to make it 3-0. Standing in their way will be the Thunder Bay Kings, who come into it 1-1, and obviously a huge game for both of these teams because if they can find a way to pull a victory off, obviously it puts them in good position to get into that medal round. So the hockey just keeps getting better here, folks. Stay tuned. We'll be back in about 20 minutes or so, and we'll have more of the action here from the Essex Community Arena. That's the story up till now, though. So on behalf of everybody here at WeTV, this is Dominic Papa thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you again shortly. Take care and have a great day.